We are going to start off with this replay analysis. Evapple is an older player. He used to be better, but he just got back into it, so that's what we're going to be focusing on. We're just going to try and get him back into the game. All right, let's get started. It's going to get a little bit more serious. The thing I am going to be saying, I'm going to be looking a lot at, like, okay, when are you going to use boost? Where are you positioning yourself? How are you challenging? Stuff like that. Little fake kickoff. Oh yeah, wait, you were typing in my chat. Okay, so we let this one slide. We let this one slide because holy crap. Oh, man, ripped my eyes. Nice kickoff. Things like these are always like kind of, you have to think about this, right? When this bounce happen, can you just shoot this in, or do you really have to get that boost, right? You really have to think about that, because you get this full boost. He's there, but you were beating him. You had some boosts. Things you can, things you can consider. Like if you get this boost, you boost, you get a little bit to that pad to the right of you there, and you can maybe just shoot it into the net. Just maybe you can, maybe that's something. Maybe that's something. This is fine. That's unfortunate. The thing is, Evapple. I assume, by the way, Evapple, that you're just gonna watch. Only, if not, this video will be uploaded next week, Monday. I like what you're trying here. I really like what you're trying here. You get the boost. Kind of unfortunate the ball didn't like get on your car. I would really love to see. I would really love to see you just like get this on top of your car and go for an early flick. Let him, let him waste some boost. Go for, because as you can see, he didn't pick up any of those big boosts. I don't think he's very high on boost. By doing this, you're kind of allowing him to get a free challenge because you're basically not in control. Like the fact that you're. By the way, I said I'm gonna use the drawing, but I have not used it yet. Like this is fine. Like this is something I don't like because you don't get the ball on your car. Try to get the ball on your car. Just go for a flick or something. That's much safer than this because now you're using a lot of boost and you're not fully in control. Because right now you kind of want to flick, but you really can't because you're not really in control. Good recovery though. This is a little odd to me. I think actually if you're just straight up challenging this, you're actually better off. Hello, Parkframe. What's up, buddy? So Evapple, I think if you, because he just got the ball on his car, right? I think if you really, because you're really kind of in a shit spot right here. This can be debated though. Whether you want to challenge this, if you want to shadow this. I don't get this rotation though. When do I challenge? When you get the top of the car. I'd say right here you like immediately challenge, but you kind of hesitated. I think what you could have done, and now I'm actually gonna use my drawing board, is like you can see it right here. I would actually see how you're turning here. See how you're now actually not covering your net. I'm gonna use my drawing board. Right here. So right here, what's happening right here is because you go like this, you can actually really challenge. Like, okay, right now you are going like this, right? And right now what's happening is you're defending your wall right here, and he will just go like this, right? And you're defending your wall. Like what you want to kind of do is you want to be in this line a little bit closer, so you get this boost and you go like this, because now if you go like this, you'll be covering your net and you'll be able to make a far post save easier. See how you're not covering, see how you're just kind of like defending the wall here. Can I also go none? There you go. Like, see how you're just kind of, you're kind of covering nothing, right? Thank you so much for the follow. Cryo sucks. If that makes sense. How you doing, Sean? Like, see how you're now covering the wall instead of your goal. Like, if you were here already, because you would take a shorter turn. Yeah, a bit wide. Yeah, you just went a bit wide. Just make sure when we in future situations where you come in situations like this that you are not gonna get the geez, that you're not gonna defend your wall, but that you're gonna defend your net actually, because right now you're just defending your wall. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. There you go. That's nice. Oh, I like the fact that you look behind you. Let's see what happens here. You look behind you. Yeah, that's just unlucky. I don't think there's little you could have done there, in my opinion, because he was really looking for that. See how you're doing the same thing again? Watch his POV. Watch his POV. Watch how you're like, this is fine. I think you could actually never mind. But you do seem kind of awkward. You let him go towards your net, like you let him go really close. That's one thing I don't like. It's kind of hard. I'm not the best in ones. Low on boost. This is fine. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, let's see what's happening here. I feel like you're really passive on your challenges. I feel like, see how he's kind of awkward here on this ball, if Apple. Like when he touches this ball here, you can actually challenge this. See how the ball's like kind of bouncing around. He cannot really flick it fast, and because you're sideways like this, you're actually already beat if he does anything. So you have to turn, which you do, and now you're in a shadowing position with this amount of boost, which is always kind of scary. I feel like you were kind of passive. I feel like you were kind of passive right there. There you could have definitely just challenged the ball. Very passive, yeah. Yeah, I used to have the same thing, and I'm less passive, but I find myself actually winning more challenges. Here again, like try and switch. Like, see, he just sees like, all right, he's just not gonna challenge, so I could just go whatever. Try to switch up your gameplay, right? So sometimes go for an early challenge, sometimes just, you know, wait like this and let him second guess. Like, okay, I have no idea what this player is gonna do, but right now you become predictable. And that's why you get scored on so easily. If that makes sense. If you don't understand what I'm saying, definitely just let me know, if Apple. But right now you're definitely playing kind of predictable and too passive. That's fine. It's a little scary because you're on low boost, but putting up pressure is good. You miss all the boost pads, which is unfortunate, but you get the big boost. Ooh, a little awkward save. Okay, let's see. I want to watch this. This part again, because I don't think you need to hit this ball actually, because he did get the full boost. And by doing that, you are kind of pressuring. I don't know what he's doing because he has no boost. Or he has full boost and you have 0. I think that's actually a right play to do because you put up some pressure without boost. And now he has, you know. That's like good aggression, right? Because you had 0, because you were like on low boost. And because you were on low boost and he apparently did not think you were. I don't know why he did not challenge. But because you were putting up pressure, he really could not get out of there. This is fine. You get the boost. Unfortunately, you didn't get a demo. That's a very unfortunate shot. Oh. Okay. This is something that I used to do, and I see a lot of players do, is when the ball gets popped up like this, you immediately go for this ball, but like, it's kind of, you know, see how it's just weak and you just use a lot of boost and it's basically just a pass. Try to make him a little bit more awkward because you get a soft touch right here because you had no momentum, right? You had no momentum. You kind of get wrecked basically. So okay, so what you should do is you let him just do his thing. Let him just get that ball. Let him just, you know, flick that ball. Wait for it to go on the ground. Again. Because you have 50 boost. What is he going to do? You have 50 boost, right? If you just shadow this ball, what is he gonna do? You can shoot the ball, but if you just defend, this should be pretty easy because you could just shadow the ball basically. I don't think you should go for this ball. Because right now you use boost and you don't have enough momentum to still get back. So just let him do that flick or get a more powerful hit. So it's either or, but you know, it's hard to get a powerful hit there. As I said, I'm not the best in ones. This is fine. Like just here, this is like you could say the same for this situation, right? Because he just goes for whatever. You're feeling confident. Okay, he can never score because I'm here. I have full boost. Blah 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 blah. I'll just let him do his thing. You'll make a mistake, and he does, and you score. That's very well played, man. But I feel you could have done that earlier as well with that little awkward ball. I think you could have done that there as well. Oof. He misses. Unfortunate. You kind of missed some boost pads, I think. You might not pay attention to it. Okay, that's he missed that. I get that, but just I feel like you could just get that 12 pad because otherwise you can never get the ball anyway. You can never really do anything with that anyway, so you can just get the boost. Yeah, I just missed them. Okay. Nice. I like that you don't jump for that. This is kind of scary. The fact that you flip here. I know you want to keep momentum, but see when you flip here. I'm trying to see see this more often myself as well. Is to flip a little bit less often. I know that you want to keep your momentum right here, but because you flip right here, you're stuck in this motion, and he misses the ball, right? He doesn't get the ball. See how you're, if you would actually stay on the ground, you could have literally just taken a shot. But now because you flipped past it, you're awkward. And you need to take a 50. The 50 was okay. A game. This is a very good challenge. But again, I feel like you're a little bit too passive. I feel like if you just... Like right here, this is fine. You shadow him really well. But here, when you like make a half turn, I feel like you could have maybe just like gone for the challenge. But you got up with a good solution though. Yeah, misses some small pads. Go for the boost, big boost instead, which is fine. Ooh, that's scary, but you managed to do it very well. Yeah, that's good. Normally I wouldn't do this, but you know, the thing is, because it's unexpected, it just goes well. Oof. This is unfortunate. Let's see what happens. Again, I feel like right here, you missed a couple of boost pads again. You could have definitely scored this, I think. If you gotten more small pads, you could have gotten the speed earlier, and you could have beaten them earlier, right? And now you had to still beat you know, build up speed. Nice, good play. Damn, that's very well played. Again, you're quite passive here. He's not jumping, he's sideways. He's just really awkward right here, you fap him. So you just want to jump for the ball immediately. So see how he's just awkward, and you're in a perfect spot to challenge it right here. If you hit it right there, the ball's literally going to go onto the corner, and maybe you could have scored. Nice shadow. You get the flip reset. He's kind of a freestyler. Yeah, that's just well played. Yeah, nice. Well played. You're actually you're doing really well. Like, you're consistent and stuff, and your shadowing is better than before. Again, like, you come out with great speed. Oh, is this gonna go in? Flip reset. Oh, bruh. Oh my gosh. That was an anticlimax, but well played. Nice. Yeah, good shot. Just great. Just great. Doesn't have the most power, but it had the, you know, it had the height, so that's great. little low on boost. You could definitely save more boost on these kickoffs. So right here, you already want to stop boosting. You still use a 3 extra boost, which is, you know, it's detail, but you can really try and feel that. Try, you need, this kickoff is really good if you can save boost. If you can execute this kickoff well, you can literally end the kickoff on 20 boost. And that's huge, because with 20 boost, you can get lots of speed. Because you can definitely just, try just, like, practice that kickoff. And try and get, you know, away with as much boost as possible while going supersonic. A little awkward. I feel like here, when you jump, you're kind of low on momentum, right? So he just wants to challenge this immediately because you're going really slow. So what I would do is just is not jump for the ball like this, or just go for the challenge like this, because see how your car is now under the ball, and if he hits it, you're just beat. So the best thing you could definitely do, Apple, here is just like kind of float behind the ball and go for a 50 or a dunk, basically. So let him hit the ball into you, so you keep the control going, and like kind of force the ball to go, you know, a direction you want to. I really like the fact how you play. Is this definitely should people should definitely do this more often, is not use your flip on every freaking ball touch, which you do really well. Because right here you can see he's using his first jump right here, and he's used his second jump to recover, and that's really big, because now you're just on the ground a little earlier. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Well played. Yeah, that's well played. Probably what I would have done here, which is a little safer. Like this is like high risk, high reward, right? If you're if you have the ball like this and you have it on your car, you go for an early flick, you force him to use boost, and you can just boost starve him until it's a goal, right? So that's like low risk, probably high reward, but you're staying in control. But it fell right off, right? I mean, true. But like right here, see how the ball's just kind of floating? You can definitely just like, that's just unfortunate that you can, but you know, I get that you can work on that, I guess. But I feel like even here, oh no, wait, you really fricked up the touch. Okay, that's my bad then. I didn't see that. Yeah, but still, even if you go for this, it's just kind of risky, because you're putting yourself very vulnerable, right? See how you're putting yourself very vulnerable? If he challenges a little differently, probably a better player, because I don't think your opponent is that good. I don't know what this rank is. This is champ 1 in ones, right? If your opponent was a little better, he definitely would have just gotten this ball. Like, see how he's challenging this. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, almost C2. Yeah. It's kind of mad, like, how much better you are than this guy. So it's definitely kind of risky to go like this. I thought, what's that? Nice. That's what I mean. This is what I mean. This is great. You're kind of awkward right here because you have no boost. Let him hit the ball into you. Bang. Easy challenge. Oh, you could have challenged that. Again. Now you're back into shadowing. So unfortunate. I feel like you could be such a scary player to go up against if you be a little bit more unexpected. Because right now, the one thing you're doing all the time is just going to shadowing position, which I get because it's sort of easy to defend. But if you will notice that when you sometimes like occasionally just throw in a quick challenge that's relatively safe for you to do, that they'll just start early flicking when you go for a fake challenge or something. Yeah, nice. Well played. Honestly, you play very well. Just make sure. Honestly, the only thing that I'm really seeing in your gameplay, you're a great player that I can immediately like see. Okay, you can probably like get C3, but play a little bit more unexpected. You're playing very you're playing very predictable. Like, you just, the ball's on the opponent. All right, shadowing immediately. Sometimes you can just go for immediate challenge. Sometimes fake chat, and then sometimes you just go for a shadow. And the thing, what will happen is what I've been saying is that people will start to early flake, easy defense. Like they basically throw away possession. You can start with a counterattack. Mix up your flicks and air dribbles and you know, just 50s when you're pushing up the offense. Like right now, I saw most of your goals were just like him fucking up, I feel like. Like honestly, like right here, this was a great play. No switching it up, but here, just after a kickoff, great shot. I think here as well, like this was just also you going for an air dribble play, and then he kind of fucked it up. Here he is an open net. This was a great play as well. I haven't seen you throw in any flicks this game though. This was a great play as well. But again, your opponent was kind of fucked up. But that's a really good good example for you being unpredictable, is because you never really went for a challenge like that and then immediately go for a challenge like that and you score. Again, open net. Oh, that was it. So yeah, all in all, I think you're a really great player. I think sometimes you just can play a little bit less predictable and you'd be C3 in no